So today we're going to be taking a look at the status of the current housing market as well as the current affordability crisis that home buyers as well as renters are experiencing today. So right now the housing market, or the affordability crisis as I like to call it, is really taking its toll financially, emotionally, and mentally, and it's affecting the well-being of consumers. Housing costs are rising rapidly and steadily along with inflation, and consumers at this point feel like they're being squeezed from all sides, while wages haven't increased at a pace that they can keep up with the cost of living. That, coupled with a limited housing supply and no more low interest rates after the COVID refinance boom, consumers just don't have anywhere to go. There aren't any houses for sale that suit consumer wants, needs, and budgets. Everybody during the pandemic refinanced into super low interest rates, and they don't want to leave their house, nor does it make any sense for them to. You even have people downsizing or looking to downsize, and it ends up being more expensive for them than staying in their current home. For those consumers looking to rent as a solution to getting squeezed out of the home buying market, they're in for a rude awakening. Um, and that's because rents are at their highest level yet as well. With all that into effect, we're really focusing on three areas here in this research project. Number one, how we got to this market. Number two, the impacts that this market is leaving on consumers. And number three, finally, how can we come to a resolution if possible? Um, One of the largest obstacles I faced while looking into this topic was finding sources from scholarly databases to back up and illustrate my point. Um, it's pretty difficult to find real estate related articles on the databases through the school. But with that being said, I was able to find some great sources through the online library. Um, the first one discussing housing affordability and mental health by Rebecca Bentley. This article kind of spearheaded the whole research project here. Um, Another terrific article by Kirk McClure. Um, it's the allocation of rental assistance resources. And in this article, it kind of discusses the contradictory situation of high rental rates as well as high vacancy rates that current property management companies are facing. Another great article, Housing Supply and Affordability, just kind of taking a look at rental rates and housing costs. This is by Raven Malloy. Um, Another resource I found written by Hui Chen. So it was Houses as ATMs, Mortgage Refinancing, and Macroeconomic Uncertainty. This article was fantastic for this research project just because it explores that trend of mortgage refinancing in the US and breaks it down like we talked about earlier. So we can apply that to what happened during COVID and that refinancing boom that took place over the last couple of years. Um, Another fantastic um, source here was by Tim Landvoy. Um, he wrote a fantastic piece on the housing markets of San Diego. One of the reasons why I picked this source was because I wanted to take a look at major cities and how they were reacting to the current price crisis and if they had any plans in place to fix it. And then finally, um, Walter DeLemas, um, COVID-19 and housing market effects, evidence from U.S. shutdown orders. This was a really interesting article for the exact same reason. Um, just kind of discussing the government's response to COVID and how that those shutdown orders affected us as consumers, how they affected our needs, our wants, etc. Um, so, our needs have just changed. That's through working from home, learning from home. Through this, we require different home amenities, and what we require has just kind of shifted, um, as well as the prices for those wants. So I'm looking forward to completing this project, and I hope that there's a solution for us future home buyers. Thanks, guys. Take care.